Hello friends, in previous video lecture we have studied the pattern of annual examination of 11th standard and subject chemistry. So in 11th standard for chemistry subjects there are total 200 marks for each subject. In case of chemistry, there are two unit tests. Unit test number 1 carries 25 marks, second unit test 25 marks, then semester 1 carries 50 marks, and annual exam carries 100 marks. So there is a total 200 marks. So out of this 200, we have to score 70 marks for passing. So this is already explained in previous lecture. So in today's lecture, we have to study which are the topics for your syllabus in 11th standard subject chemistry. So here topic or chapter wise weightage is given. So there are in all total 16 topics or chapters in your syllabus. So this is chemistry textbook. So this is chemistry textbooks for standard 11th. So in this textbook there are 16 topics for 11th standard subject chemistry. So here topic or chapter wise weightage is given. Here weightage means on these topics the question will be asked for 3 or 5 marks. So these indicates the marks which are for these topics. So first we see here first topic is some basic concepts of chemistry. So in these topics there are properties of matter, SI unit, then laws of combinations. So this part is included in some basic concepts of chemistry. So this first column indicates that compulsory marks. Compulsory marks means we have to solve 3 marks question compulsory on these topics. And marks with option, second column is marks with option. There are 5 marks. So out of these 5 marks, we have to solve 3 marks question. That 3 marks are compulsory for first topic. Second topic is introduction to analytical chemistry. So in this topic, we have to study molecular formula, empirical formula, qualitative and quantitative analysis, and concentration of solutions. So this is second topic. This carries compulsory marks 4 and with option 6 marks. Then topic number 3 is some analytical techniques. So in these topics, the analytical techniques means purification of substances. So in purification, there are different methods used for solids or liquids. In case of solids, crystallization method is used, and for liquids, distillation methods. So some methods are studied in this topic. So this topic carries 2 marks with compulsory marks and 3 marks with option. Then next topic number 4 is structure of atom. So this topic we already studied in 10th standard. 10th standard this topic is already we have studied. So in 11th standard structure of atoms. So in this topic there are 2 atomic models, Rutherford model, Bohr's atomic model, then proton, neutrons, electrons. Study of these things are included in structure of atom. It carries 5 marks compulsory and 7 marks with option. Then next topic number 5, it is a chemical bonding. So this chemical bonding carries compulsory 6 mark question and question with option, that is 8 marks. So in chemical bonding you have to study the types of bonds, chemical bonds, that also you know that bonds are ionic bond as well as a covalent bond. So these are included in this chemical bonding topic. Then topic number 6 is redox reaction. So redox reaction means oxidation, reduction, definition, oxidizing agent, reducing agent, then redox reaction, balancing the redox reaction. So all these are included in this redox reaction topic. It carries 3 marks compulsory and 4 marks with option 4 marks. Then topic number 7, that is modern periodic table. So this also you have studied in 10th standard, periodic table. So in this topic, you have to study the SPDF blocks, then how to write the electronic configuration of elements, then types of elements, their properties. All these are included in modern periodic table. It carries 4 marks compulsory and marks with option 6 marks. Out of 6 we have to solve compulsory 4 marks question from this topic. Then topic number 8, elements of group 1 and 2. So after studying periodic table, you know the groups and periods are there in periodic table. So vertical lines, these are called as the groups. There are total 18 groups, and horizontal rows, these are called as the periods. So from periodic table there are total 18 groups. So in your syllabus, the topic number 8, the group 1 and 2, that is alkali metal and alkaline earth metals, are included in this topic. We have to study in detail of these two groups. It carries 4 marks compulsory and 6 marks with option. Then here topic number 9. The name of topic is elements of group 13, 14 and 15. So group number 13, 14, 15, these are included in P block. So these are P block elements. So P block elements, there are total 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. Total 6 groups are there. So out of these 6 groups, in 11th standard we have to study these 3 groups, 13, 14 and 15. So this topic carries 6 marks compulsory and with option 8 marks. Then next topic is topic number 10. So this topic, name of this topic is states of matter. So this is also you have already studied in 9th and 10th standard. States of matter, there are 3 states, solid, liquid and gases. So out of these 3 states, you have to study only 2 states in 11th standard, that is gaseous state and liquid state and their properties. And solid state topic is separate for 12th standard. So in 11th standard, you have to study only 2 states, that is gaseous and liquid state. It carries 4 marks compulsory and 6 marks with option. Then topic number 11. So this topic name is adsorption and colloids. So in adsorption of colloids, there are types of different solutions: colloidal solution, true solutions, absorption, adsorption, physical adsorption, chemical adsorption, factors affecting adsorption. So all these points are included in adsorption and colloid, this topic. This topic carries compulsory 3 marks and with option 4 marks. Then topic number 12, that is chemical equilibrium. So chemical equilibrium, that is reactions, are included in this topic. Chemical reaction, the reaction takes place in both directions, that is reactant gives product and again product gives reactant. That reaction is called the reversible reaction. So such a type of reversible reactions are included in this topic, that is chemical equilibrium. It carries compulsory 6 marks and marks with option 8 marks. Then topic number 13, name of topic is nuclear chemistry and radioactivity. So what is nuclear chemistry? It is related to nucleus. Nucleus and radioactivity means there is a continuous emission of radioactive rays, that is alpha, beta, gamma rays, and some particles are also emitted. So this study in this topic, that is nuclear chemistry and radioactivity. So this topic carries 3 marks compulsory question and 4 marks with option. Then next topic is topic number 14, basic principles of organic chemistry. Basic principles of organic chemistry, it carries compulsory 6 marks and with option 8 marks. So basic principles of organic chemistry. In this topic we have to study the carbon compounds. Organic chemistry means organic compounds, and organic compounds are called as a carbon compounds. So here main element is a carbon. So from carbon there are various number of compounds are formed. So in this topic we have to study the structural formula, then bond line formula, condensed formula, then Fisher projection formula, then Weitage formula, Sauer's formula, Newman's formula, and then you already studied in 10th standard, that is IUPAC nomenclature of the elements, IUPAC names, how to write the IUPAC names for organic compounds, then homologous series, functional groups. So these points we are already studied in 10th standard. Here repetition of that points, that is IUPAC name, homologous series and functional groups, and classification of organic compounds. So this topic is a big topic. It carries 6 marks and with marks with option 8 marks. Then topic number 15. So this topic, it is a hydrocarbons. So this point or this topic also you are already studying in 10th standard. Hydrocarbons means the compounds containing carbon and hydrogen elements only. And these hydrocarbons are alkanes, alkenes, alkynes and aromatic compounds. So in alkanes, carbon-carbon single bonds, so these are called as a saturated hydrocarbons. In alkene and alkynes, there is a double and triple bond, carbon-carbon respectively. So these two alkenes and alkynes, these compounds are called as unsaturated compounds. In aromatic compound, we have to study the benzene compound. Benzene means hexagonal ring containing alternate single and double bond. So these 4 hydrocarbons are included in this hydrocarbon topic, that is alkane, alkene, alkynes and benzene. So this topic carries 8 marks compulsory and with option 11 marks. Then last topic is topic number 16, chemistry in everyday life. Chemistry in everyday life means which chemicals are used in our daily life. Without chemistry we can't live, because we take food. That food also contains carbon compound. For example, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, all these are organic compounds, but we take as a food. Then cloths means cotton, terylene, nylon. We wear this cloths, this is also organic compound. Then plastic means polythene, it is a polymer of ethene. This also used in our daily life. Also there are so many examples of organic compound that we use in our daily life. Then some medicines are also included in chemistry in everyday life. So medicines means analgesic medicines, antibiotics, disinfectant, all such type of medicines are given in this last topic, that is chemistry in everyday life. And also soaps and detergents, a primary information about soaps and detergents are also given in this last topic. So this topic carries 3 marks compulsory and 4 marks with option. So there are total 16 topics. So for this year only, due to COVID-19, 25% syllabus is deleted. So deleted syllabus 25%, but this 25% deleted syllabus also you have to prepare, because on this deleted syllabus there will be question for JEE, NEET, MHCT only for state board examination or your 11th standard examination. For your 11th standard examination, this part 25% part is deleted from the syllabus. So this is about your topic of chapter wise weightage for chemistry. So in all there are 16 topics. So here total, here 70 marks. Your question paper is 70 marks compulsory questions and 98 marks with option questions. So total 70 compulsory you have to solve for 70 marks, and with option there are 98 marks question. So this is your topic wise weightage for chemistry for this year. Then from this lecture we will start your topics. So first I will start the topic, that is topic number 14, basic principles of organic chemistry. Basic principles of organic chemistry. Why this topic is first taken? Because majority of the part from this topic you have studied in 10th and 9th standard. So for your understanding, I have selected this topic first. So in this topic, the structural formula, bond line formula, condenser formula, then IUPAC nomenclature, functional groups, homologous series, all these parts you have studied in 10th standard, and only here revision of these points. So I have first selected this topic, that is basic principles of organic chemistry. So before studying this topic, we will revise the organic compounds. Organic compounds, these are also called as carbon compounds. Organic compounds means compounds containing कार्बन एलिमेंट्स, की ज्या एलिमेंट्समध्ये असं ज्या कंपाऊंड्समध्ये कार्बन हे एक एलिमेंट्स असतं त्या कंपाऊंडना आपण ऑर्गॅनिक कंपाऊंड असं म्हणतो. आणि ऑर्गॅनिक केमिस्ट्रीमध्ये अशी मिलियन्स ऑफ कंपाऊंड्स आहेत की जी कार्बनची कॅटेनेशन प्रॉपर्टी आहे. कॅटेनेशन प्रॉपर्टी मीन्स इन ए कंपाऊंड कार्बन atoms, they bonds with other carbon atoms, they form a long chain, and this chain or this property it is called as a catenation. The chain form may be straight chain or a branched chain. So due to this catenation property, carbon forms a millions of compounds. So we have to study the chemistry of carbon, that is we know the atomic number of carbon, that is Z, atomic number denoted by Z, it is 6. So how to write the electronic configuration? So in first cell 2 electrons and second cell 4 electrons. Distribution of electrons among the cells. First cell containing 2 electrons, second cell containing 4 electrons. You draw here atomic structure of carbon. So this is first cell and this is a second cell. The central part is called as a nucleus. Nucleus contains protons and neutrons, and the central part carries positive charge because charge on protons positive, neutrons are chargeless, no charge. In first cell there are 2 electrons. Out of the 6 electrons, first cell capacity only for 2 electrons, and second cell remaining 4 electrons are there. So this second cell is called as a valence cell. Second cell is called as a valence cell. So in valence cell there are 4 electrons. So valency of carbon, it is at 4, or it is also called as a tetravalent. Carbon is tetravalent because valency of carbon is at 4. So here carbon forms maximum 4 covalent bonds. Carbon forms maximum 4 covalent bonds to satisfy its valency. Valency is a 4. So कार्बन पासून 4 बॉन्ड तयार होतात कारण कार्बनची व्हॅलन्सी किती आहे 4 आहे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल इफ यू टेक मिथेन, अल्केन मधलं पहिलं कंपाऊंड कुठलं आहे मिथेन आहे. मिथेनचा फॉर्म्युला तुम्हाला माहिती आहे. मिथेनचा फॉर्म्युला काय आहे CH4 आहे. आता मिथेन जर आपण स्ट्रक्चर काढलं तर स्ट्रक्चर याप्रमाणे कार्बन सेंट्रल आहे आणि जे हायड्रोजन 4 आहे ते 4 साईडला 4 हायड्रोजन आहेत. सो 4 हायड्रोजन्स and 1 carbon atom, these are bonded with this single covalent bond. This is a covalent bond, single bond, carbon hydrogen single bond. There are 4 bonds. Why these 4 bonds are formed? Because valency of carbon is 4 and it is called as a tetravalent. So here carbon satisfies its valency. So this is about carbon. So you know the atomic number of carbon, that is 6. Its electronic configuration, in first cell 2 electrons, second cell 4 electrons, and this last cell, that is second cell, is called as a valence cell. In valence cell 4 electrons, valence is 4, and it is called as a tetravalence. In carbon there are 6 protons, then 6 neutrons and 6 electrons. Here proton carries positive charge, electrons carries negative charge, and charge on neutron is a 0. So this is about carbon element. Then in this topic we have to study the first point, that is structural formula. Structural formula. What is structural formula? The formula gives the exact arrangement of different atoms in a molecule. The formula which represent the exact arrangement of different atoms in a molecule, that formula is called as a structural formula. For example, take same example, that is methane. So in methane there are 1 carbon atom, 4 hydrogen atoms. Here carbon containing 4 valence electrons, hydrogen contains 1 valence electron, because in carbon configuration 2,4, hydrogen there is only 1 electron. So last electrons, these are present in a valence shell, and these electrons taking part in a bond formation. Valence electrons take part in a bond formation because there are 4 carbon hydrogen bonds. So structure of carbon is these 4 hydrogens, different sides. Then there are a single bond between carbon and hydrogen, and this bond is a covalent bond. So this is structural formula of methane. Similarly, we take second example, that is ethane. What is molecular formula of ethane? C2H6. C2H6 means there are 2 carbon atoms and 6 hydrogen atoms. So this C2H6 can be represented as there are 2 carbon atoms. They are bonded with single covalent bond. Remaining 6 hydrogen atoms, out of 6 hydrogen, 3 hydrogen atoms on first carbon and 3 hydrogen atoms on the second carbon. They also bonded with a single covalent bond. So this formula gives the exact arrangement of hydrogen and carbon present in methane molecule as well as a ethane molecule. So this type of formula, it is called as a structural formula. This formula is called as a structural formula. One more example, third, take propane. In propane, 3 carbon atoms and 8 hydrogen atoms. This is molecular formula. So how to write the structural formula of this compound propane? Here 3 carbon atoms, you write these 3 carbon atoms in a continuous chain. Then there is a single bond between 2 carbon atoms. So out of these 8 hydrogen, 3 hydrogens are present on first carbon atom, 3 hydrogen atoms present on third carbon atom, and remaining 2 hydrogen atoms present on middle carbon atom. Because here valency of carbon is satisfied. From each carbon there are 4 covalent bonds are formed. We take this first carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4 bonds are there. Here valence is satisfied. We take second carbon, first, second, third, fourth. There are again 4 covalent bonds. So valency of this carbon is also satisfied. Then last carbon, again there are 4 covalent bonds. So each carbon satisfied its valency, and this is a structural formula for propane. Also I take one example that is for next alkane, that is butane. Or it is also called as N-butane. N-butane means normal butane, it containing 4 carbon atoms. In butane there are 4 carbon atoms, you write in a continuous chain. Then write here single bonds, 3 single bonds. Then write the bonds, total 4 bonds of each carbon atoms. In last carbon there are 3 covalent bonds. So here valency of carbon is satisfied. Then write the hydrogen. Here molecular formula for butane is C4EH10, 4 carbon atom, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 10 hydrogen atoms are written around this carbon atom like this. Middle carbon atom carries 2 hydrogen, first and last carbon carries 3 hydrogen. So in this case each carbon atom satisfies its valency, and this formula it is called as a structural formula for these alkanes. So we have studied this first point, that is structural formula, and these 4 examples: methane, ethane, propane and butane. So in next lecture we will study electron dot formula. Electron dot, or it is also called as Lewis dot formula. Lewis, it is the name of scientist, or it is also called as the electron dot. Means instead of these bonds we represent here electrons. So in between 2 carbon atoms, how many electrons they forms this bond, or in between hydrogen and carbon, how many electrons they forms a bond. So this can be studied in next lecture, that is tomorrow's lecture. Thank you.